And your balance wheel is one of the most important exercises that I think you can take on board and explore. So the areas of balance in your life, and this is already in your workbook, you've got your family, health and fitness, you've got friends and social, you've got fun and adventure, wealth and financial success, you've got your relationships, your spiritual and relaxation, you've got community contribution. So all of these areas, guys, make up a healthy level of balance. Let's just have a look at this and see how you can go about applying, firstly, a reality check, and then how do we capitalize on this moving forward. Okay, so the balance wheel. The concept is You Incorporated, You Inc., has a number of divisions from a personal point of view and a professional point of view. So if we look at you, basically we're saying we've got these 8 components that come together that literally give you balance in your life. The more rounded you are, the better results you produce. So if we start to look at family, for example, which is this first area here, basically what I'd like you to do is rate yourself from 1 down here through till 10 up here. 10, you're in legendary mode. 1, it's not looking good. There's a fair bit of work to do in this area. And wherever you are on this, say if you rate yourself a 7 out of 10, you'd literally put a circle on that particular part of the line. A 2 in this area, a 9 in this area, a 3 in this area, and so on. And then what I'd love you to do is to literally draw these together so you start to get a sense of how your balance wheel is looking. The key question is, will your wheel roll and how does it look? Once you've done that, guys, what I'd like to invite you to do is to have a look at each of these areas and start to say, okay, how could we improve on these? What are some practical, doable things that could make a difference? Now, as we're going through these exercises, some of you might be thinking, hey, this would be a fantastic exercise to do at home with my partner from a family point of view. And you're 100% correct. And when you start to do that, you can get some synergy going around where do we see our balance going, and maybe even have family members or your partner actually do a balance reality check for you and say, this is how I see it looking. The goal of this, though, quite simply, is to say, is there 1, 2, or 3 things I could do from a family point of view, from a friends and a social point of view, from a health and fitness point of view, and so on as we go around, that would make a difference? These need to be, my recommendation are highly, highly doable. So when you look at fun and adventure, what are some things I can do that brings more fun and adventure into my life? Why? When you're actually having fun, when you're actually in that adventure mode, you literally have lit up. And when you're lit up, your energy is at its best. And when your energy is at its best, it makes a huge difference on who you are. So a little bit of work to do on this exercise, but it pays huge dividends. In fact, guys, if you truly embrace this, I would suggest this, and also the next exercise we're heading into, will give us a huge, huge, huge advantage. So do the exercise first, then have a discussion in teams of 2 or 3 and literally explore how's your balance wheel going, no right and wrong on this, and then look at, well, what are the improvement steps you can actually take to get even more balance happening in your life. So if we re-rated this and you do this exercise again in, say, 6 months' time, middle of the year, it would give you great clarity. Personally, I do this exercise twice a year, and it's so good to bring you back to the center and say, how is my balance looking and where are the opportunities to actually go to the next level? Enjoy the discussion. So how did you go? Balance is so important in your life. And by the way, I'm a great believer that balance isn't something that every day you need to have balance. But you want to look back over the course of a month or a quarter and say, hey, I've had some great balance in my life. And that's when you literally feel that level of fulfillment beyond just simply achieving some great results in business, but also you're really getting those aspects of your life happening and working well together. So your lifestyle and your work style are really starting to integrate. So that's exactly where we're heading right now, into talking about your work style and some of the key points with this. So let's jump in and have a look at your personal performance review. This is on page 8, guys, of your Getting Set for Success workbook. And it talks about these 8 areas from a business point of view to start to review how are you performing. So let's go through each of these. As a teamwork and a team player is the first one. So what is your level of teamwork? Are you actually in there helping other people? Have you got a philosophy that the team's work is done when the team's work is done, and really supporting the teamwork within your business? There's no question that from the outside, clients are looking at your business and saying what level of teamwork is happening to really achieve great results for clients. Secondly is service focus. So what does your service focus look like? How are you honing the focus and really building that in such a way that people are having a magnificent experience of doing business with you? The third one, your ability to embrace change and really innovate. When someone suggests a new way or a better way of doing something, are you there going, yeah, bring it on, I'm looking forward to that? Or is it sort of like, seriously, you want me to change? But we've always done it this way before. Guys, 2017 is the year where there's going to be more change coming at you than there's ever been. You need to be great at embracing this change. Next is planning for results. So your ability to plan and start to future pace into the future and see how do your goals all come together. And from there, how are you going about actioning and following through? So great having a plan, and some people are fantastic having a plan, but they just forget the second part of the plan, and that is the follow through on that plan, truly actioning it in a powerful way. From there, you're active learning and really building your skill set. You want to actually create more value in who you are. And by actively learning, not passive learning, but actively learning and building your skills, you're doing exactly that. From there, engaged in growth. Is growth something that you're tuned into? The natural state of a business is to grow. By the way, if the market doesn't grow, how do you make sure your business grows? Well, that means you're going for market share. You're going for a step up above the competition as to how you can really capitalize on that. And the final one here, guys, is your influencing and your negotiation skills. So whether you're in sales or property management, in an administration role or in a leadership role, the amount of influencing and negotiation skills that you actually do on a day-to-day basis is huge. So honing that skill set is absolutely critical. Now, exactly how we did the balance wheel, I'd love you to do this exactly with this exercise, and therefore rate each one of these from 1 to 10 and see how well your personal review, performance review, is looking in terms of this. Once again, once you've had this discussion, this is the perfect one to start to see what are some doable, actionable improvement steps I can make in each of these areas that will allow me to capitalize on it. Once you've done that work, please have a discussion and hone in on how do you actually build this and improve these areas that are so critical to your success and the success of the business overall in 2017 and beyond. Enjoy the discussion.